New numbers show traffic volume jumping about 18% in the year's final months. And with the holiday parties ramping up, safety officials are worried about the growth concern, right? Doug Turnbull's here to talk us a little bit more about it. You've been digging into these numbers. What have you been finding out?
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, it is no secret that there's a lot of revelry that goes on this time of year. There's also a lot of stress. We got last minute deadlines. You're trying to get to somebody's house on time for a party. And so I reached out to the Governor's Office of Highway Safety with just some holiday traffic tips, or is there something more that the state is looking for when they're out enforcing on the roadways? And basically, the executive director, Poole, who I've known for years, he told me 3 or 4 different things that they're looking for. All right. He told me that they're looking for, of course, impaired driving, and throw in distracted driving with that. Anything that takes your eyes off the road or makes your senses less sharp. And there's a lot of that going on with people at these parties, and a lot of drinking that goes on. Secondly is speeds. We did this story earlier this morning here on 11Alive about how speeding, the more you speed, the more likely you are to lose control and the less reaction time you have. And then with other drivers distracted around you when you're speeding, if you're deciding, hey, I'm going 90 miles an hour and 75, well, if you make a mistake and other people around you are distracted, it's a recipe for disaster. The third thing they're looking for is seatbelt use. All right. And it's really a surprising number. It's been decades that we've had seatbelt laws in cars. Of course, I know people don't just follow the law. OK, but seatbelt use is not 100%. In fact, it's well below that. You are way more likely, Poole says, to survive a crash if you wear your seatbelt. It's just simple math. In fact, he said simply to me, the safest thing for you on the roads is remaining inside that steel cage. Your seatbelt keeps you in place. Yeah,
got to use it. You've been studying and monitoring traffic for a long time. This time of year, do you see a higher volume of accidents or anything like that, distracted driving, in any particular place more than the other?
As far as crashes, I would say the biggest place to see crashes, you look at some of that just marquee traffic we have here around town, really the places where fast meets slow. So think about what we just experienced on Sunday, right? Coming back for the holiday, all right? I was coming back from Jacksonville at 75. You're wide open in South Georgia. Thankfully, my wife was driving. She's the cruise control. We were just 65, 70 miles an hour, real safe speed there. But then that traffic started to slow down north of Macon. And it's when fast meets slow that you see those points. I can't point to a spot around town, Chesley, although interchanges are where fast meets slow, like Spaghetti Junction, 285 connect with 85 or vice versa. But any of those places where fast meets slow, it's a friction point. Friction equals kaboom.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Over the years, especially as technology continues to grow, I find myself even being distracted. It's almost like you got a job, you got these things going on, and driving has become this thing of a must need to do, but I'm also thinking about all these other things. How much of it is just trying to pack your patience and being aware and paying attention?
Look, if you were a driver, you have one responsibility: 2 hands on the wheel, eyes forward. With all of the technology in your car, Chesley, you just mentioned, it's easy to both take your mind off of it, but also let the technology do the navigating and the driving for you. I mean, we have autonomous vehicles now. We have, of course, for years have had GPS apps. Well, even those aids, even the blind spot deals, things that make the car safer, if they take that sharpness out of, oh, I need to look over and check my blind spot, that means you're a little bit less committed to your ride. And then, of course, there's all the stuff your phone can do, even when it does it legally through the car's dashboard.
Wow.
A lot of places your mind could go. When we're at a 70 mile an hour, 3,000-pound bullet, it's best to look ahead.
Yeah, you just start getting dependent on the beeps. Beep, 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 beep. Instead of looking back. I still tend to do that, but I do find myself being distracted. Anything else you want us to know, especially for this holiday season, going into this heavy traffic time?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, the legal limit is 0.08 of blood alcohol content, but if you're really planning on having a drink, and certainly more than one, you need to stay from behind the wheel. There are way too many excuses and ways to get home without forcing yourself to white knuckle a drive. Not only is it illegal, you're just much more likely to crash. A large percentage of crashes involve alcohol.
All right. Doug Turnbull, Gridlock Guy, appreciate your insight, man.
Always good to see you, Chesley.
Always keeping us safe, too. Love this guy.
Trying to.